What's going on, you guys? It is Isaac and welcome back to another video. Now today I'm just gonna get straight into this shit. Today we are gonna be day drinking, copying whatever his name is, Austin fucking Jones. Wait, no, not that guy. Oh god, whoever that one YouTuber is who likes to day drink, we're gonna copy him because I just quit my job. So I'm just gonna grab a beer, set it back down, and we're going to be talking about my life and kind of updating you guys about what's been going on. I very much so apologize. Someone is cutting down some trees, but you know, beautiful day out. It's like 50 degrees, but it is what it is. I'm just going to go ahead and crack this open, and we're just going to be rambling today. I'm going to talk about why I quit my job, what I've been doing for the past 10 months for work, the plans for the future of the channel, and what I plan to do with my own personal life now that currently, for the time being, I am an unemployed bum, but that won't be too long. So cheers. We got some Hamm's beer today. I want to preface, if you're under the age of 21, don't watch this video and don't drink. Alcohol is bad, and we're just doing this in the comfort of our own private residence. So hey, don't drink, don't drive, don't drink and drive, and don't do both together. Cheers. Now, we're just gonna be getting straight into this shit. So, where have I been? Why have I been uploading so little? What have I been doing for work? Now, to get into that first or last question, I should say, what have I been doing for work that has been taking up so much of my time that I haven't been uploading? So, for the past 10 months or so, I thought I heard someone sneaking up behind me. You know, I don't want to get slaughtered by Art the Clown. For the past 10 months, I've been doing pest control. Now, that is not a fun job. It is not a savory job. It is not someone's first choice as a job. But I was desperate to get out of retail, as I was doing that for about 7 years. And even talking about retail and pest control, I'm going to take another drink. Yeah, so retail, wanted to get out of that because it was honestly depressing and mind-numbing. So I thought, hey, it would be much better if I had a job where I work 50 hours a week killing roaches and mice, because that's a lot less depressing, right? Now the funny thing is this job was honestly better than retail, but it came with some caveats, being that I would work 50 to 60 hours a week. I would have no energy when I got back home to do shit, especially upload YouTube videos, and I had to deal with some less than savory work conditions and work with some less than savory chemicals. Excuse me. So, without rambling too much about my job, if you're curious, what does that consist of a pest control technician? I'll run you guys through a brief summary of an average day. I wake up at around 6:50 in the morning. I look at my schedule. I drive out probably 20 minutes away to the first location, and it could be a variety of things. It could be mice, where I set up traps and seal up entry points for homes. It could be roaches, where I have to set down bait for roaches, spray pesticides inside of the home, spray pesticides outside of the home, etc. Now, I didn't really enjoy doing this too much. I don't think exposing yourself to pesticides every day is probably too good for your health. And recently, as I put in my 2 weeks notice for this job, I should have done this prior to applying, but I did this after. I was about to quit. The increase of cancer risk for someone working in that job, in particular for brain, lung, and bladder cancer, is increased by 20%, and for leukemia is increased by 150%. So imagine this. I walk into a hoarder's house, there is bullshit everywhere. There's either mouse shit everywhere or roaches everywhere. It's not fun. And I'm not someone who is scared of bugs and mice and all that stuff, but it still isn't fun to be exposed to pesticides, to spray them outside and have them accidentally land on your face where they're burning your skin, all of that bullshit. And, you know, I'm just gonna tell you guys a little bit about my experience of the worst house I ever went to and how awful it was to treat and deal with. But before I do that, cheers. I think we could down this. We're almost there. One down. All right. So, the worst experience I had in pest control. So, I was going over to this family's home, and long story short, it was a mom with a group of like 5 children. I walk on in, and I knew this was a call for roaches. And typically when I go to a call for roaches, you typically only see them when you open up cabinets, when you look behind stoves, etc. They're usually hidden. I walk into this lady's house. I just walk on in. I look into her living room, and I am seeing roaches on the ceiling, crawling down the walls, in every single room of the fucking house. Usually, with an issue like this, even if it's bad, it's contained mostly to the kitchen area. This lady's was so bad, it was in all areas of the house, on the ceilings, everywhere. So I explained to her, hey lady, this process is gonna be, it's gonna be a multi-step process. Like, you gotta expect it's gonna be a few services before we get this dealt with. Now, before I explain the horrors of this house even further, I'm getting another beer. So, the horrors of this house. So, as I said, they're all over the ceiling, they're everywhere, crawling everywhere. So I'm putting down bait to kill them. I'm spraying pesticides which kill them on contact and affect their reproductive cycle, etc. And as I am spraying around the kitchen, it's fine and dandy. They're freaking out, they're crawling everywhere. Luckily, I'm smart. I spray my shoes. They weren't crawling on me, thank God. But then I get to the living room, and the living room of hell was awaiting me. I start spraying around the ceiling where they are congregated on the ceiling, and they start fucking raining on me like it's a motherfucking horror film. Let me tell you, I was there for an hour, guys, and I was trying to get the fuck out as soon as I possibly could, but I was still trying to help them out and provide the service to kill them. Now, I was there for an hour, and that hour was hell. I told her this is going to be a multi-step process. I mean, your fucking living room is raining roaches. Like, this shit is fucked. So, I remember about a month later, a different technician came out to retreat it. And they hit my line, and because they could see I was the first person to ever come out there. And they just told me straight up, this house is fucked. There is so many roaches everywhere. And I put down like glue boards so we could try and trap more roaches. And those glue boards had like 200 fucking roaches on it, a buck. It was fucked. And after that day, I knew I'm not doing this for long. Working 50 to 60 hours a week, being exposed to pesticides, being exposed to mice, roaches, fucking rats, not too fun. Not too fun at all. So you get exposed to disgusting living conditions, disgusting rodents and roaches, and pesticides. You know, just the trifecta of shittery. Now, I will say, even though this job was so horrendous, it was still better than retail. It says a lot about retail and fast food. Those jobs suck your soul away. Cheers. Now, you might ask, so, do you have plans for another job now that you put in your 2 weeks? And I do have ideas, but this is the first time I quit a job where I don't have another job immediately lined up. So I'm gonna be unemployed for a unspecified amount of time, probably a month or two. Reason being is I need time to debrief and relax. Not only that, I have trips planned and I have quite a bit saved up. I'm pretty proud. I have about 20 grand saved up right now, which is pretty good. And I don't plan to blow it all, but I plan to blow some of it because, I don't know, I want to enjoy life a little bit instead of stomping on roaches and worrying when I go home there's going to be a bed bug on my fucking taint when I take a shower. So, I have some trips planned and some other things planned as well, and more content planned for my channel. Now, the reason I haven't been uploading isn't fully to blame for my work. I will say I've been lazy and I've just been slacking on y'all. I've been slacking, I won't lie. I need to upload more, I need to connect with the viewers more, and I honestly just lately haven't had the drive to do it. And I never want to push myself to upload content. This has always been a hobby for me, and I never want it to feel like a task opposed to a hobby. And it's always been fun, it's always been fresh, and I've always loved doing it. And that's why I just upload whatever the fuck I want, whether it be movie reviews to whatever the fuck this is right now, to whatever type of content I like to do. Cheers. So, where was I? Okay. So what I plan to do for this month or two stint while I'm unemployed, I'm definitely going to be frugal so I don't blow all my money. I'm going to have enough money for bills, all of that fun stuff. But other than that, I'm going to be very frugal. What I plan to do is I am going on a few trips. I do love traveling. I might vlog some of it. When I go traveling, I love to live in the moment. I tend to be with my friends as well, and I don't want to shove a camera down their face, especially since they don't do content like I do. So there might be some videos that come from these trips. You might ask, where do you plan to go travel? So near the end of this month here, I'm going on a 2-week trip. I am going to the New England part of the US, the East Coast. I am going back to New York. I'm going for the first time to Massachusetts, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Vermont. All of those, all of those fun states, and it's going to be an amazing time. I can't wait. It's going to be a road trip. I might vlog some of it. I'll try to find some videos that I could record for you guys without having to shove a camera in my friend's face. I don't like doing that. That's why the last trip I went on last year, where I went all across the West Coast, I only uploaded a video where I went to the Blockbuster in Bend, Oregon. If you haven't checked that video out, go check it out. But there might be some places that I feel are intriguing to film without being intrusive of my friend's privacy. So I might record some vlogs out there when I go back to the East Coast. And I also plan to do another trip where I go to Chicago. We have a train ride in my city that goes all the way to Chicago. It's about a 7.5-hour train ride, and I would love to go back there sometime this year. I'm not sure when, but I plan to go out there sometime this year. I know I have another trip planned for Milwaukee sometime in June, which will be a grand time. You might ask, why the fuck Milwaukee? I say, why the fuck not? I haven't been there in years, so might as well go there. Another trip I would like to do is down south. I want to do some caving in the southern parts of the United States. I haven't been down south. I've been to West Virginia a little bit, but not really. And I would really love to potentially do some videos where I go caving with maybe a local grotto in a southern state and visit some really beautiful natural caverns. I feel like that would be really intriguing and really interesting to certain people who watch my content. The reason I don't really do that type of content anymore is I don't want places to get overly exposed to people and destroyed. But for a natural cavern that's protected by a grotto, I feel like I get some leeway because it's already protected by a local grotto. And I feel like it would be really interesting to see natural caverns and just, I don't know, I find that stuff intriguing myself. I feel like some of you guys might be intrigued. If you guys are intrigued by that idea of content, let me know down in the comments below. So what is next for this channel besides potentially uploading videos when I travel? What I plan to do next is the normal type of content I always love to do, whether it be movie reviews, reaction videos, reviewing different variants and substances. I plan to do a Kratom review soon, and now that I'm unemployed for the time being, I have no excuse but to make this video, edit it, and release it. Now, the reason I haven't really been doing those substances videos lately is I've been pretty sober myself, besides occasionally drinking. I know I'm day drinking right now, so I might look like an alcoholic to some. I only drink about 5 times a week. Nah, I'm playing. We keep it split up, okay? Motherfuckers spying on me? No, we're good. Okay. I hate people watching me record. Yeah, so I would also love to hear your guys' feedback of what content you guys want to see from me down in the comments below. I read every single comment. I try to reply to every single comment. And your guys' feedback and suggestions mean the world to me. Now, something I do want to bring back is live streams. I've been really lazy, so I haven't live streamed in a long time. And another reason I haven't been live streaming is my PC needs some Oh my God. COVID's coming back and hitting me. A good reason I haven't been streaming as well is my PC is on its last leg, basically. It's been acting like shit. I need to get it upgraded. I feel like if I streamed with my PC right now, my PC would probably turn on its fans so high to the point my shit flies out of my house. So, or just explodes. One of the two. Sorry for the coffee. I'm getting over a cold. Cheers. Let's down this. So, another thing I want to bring back to the channel is Steve, my boy Pup1021. I don't know if he's watching this, but if you are, Steve, comment down below. I haven't seen that man in a while. I've been busy. He's been busy. Life is going on. You know, that's how she goes. I would love to bring him back to the channel. He is my favorite friend to have on this channel. You guys seem to love him. If you guys are OGs, you definitely remember him. That is something else I would love to bring back to the channel. Live streams as well, but I would probably have to do more IRL streams on my phone than on my computer right now. So if you guys would be interested in IRL streams potentially, let me know down in the comments below. Now, I've basically covered all topics that I wanted to cover today. There's probably some stuff I'm forgetting, but I thought I would just press record and ramble and let you guys know how I'm doing and what's going on. Now, let me know down in the comments below. How are you guys doing? What's going on in your life? Are you guys doing well? Let me know. Let me know suggestions down below as well. I hope you guys are doing great. And yeah, I'll wrap up this video here. I love you guys so much. I appreciate your guys' feedback and love and sticking around through the fucking lack of consistency and everything in between. And yeah, I'll see you guys soon. Peace.